Howdy, folks. Welcome back to SnowRunner. We are on Big Salmon Peak, and we're going to finish my screw up from yesterday, only bringing one large pipe. So we'll get going on that. I changed over the Maz to a 4-slot trailer so I can get 4 units of rolled steel and make a pipe. As far as bringing the pipe up here, I have the truck with the one pipe on it. I took it back down there. I'm going to add the second piece of pipe to it. So I'm going to do it the way I should have done it yesterday. So I'm leaving from the garage instead of from the factory up on top of the hill. And I did spend the last almost 4 hours working on the audio, and I still don't like how it sounds. How it sounds like I'm talking from inside a tin can. That's not a natural reproduction of my voice. But the Sonic Studio that I would use to fix that problem won't run ever since Windows 10 updated the last time. The Sonic Studio won't work. I went looking for a new driver, an updated driver to make the Sonic Studio work again, and all I found was a crap ton of articles and forums about people complaining that Sonic Studio quit when Windows updated. And Windows is talking about go to this file and make sure that this checkbox is checked. Well, you go there looking for that, and the checkbox doesn't exist. So not even Microsoft knows how to fix it. I'll keep searching for a driver for it. It has an equalizer and bass boost and all sorts of shit. I'm gonna take this first turn. I'll do shit a little differently. No. First turn, no good. There was a job that I was where I had to go up this shitty ass trail to the top of that mountain there. Why is this thing being so lame now? Oh, the trailer. I was just thinking, I test drove every transmission available for this thing and settled on this one. But I wasn't hauling a trailer. That's the difference. Now, where yesterday I went off through the trees, I'm going to try this spot. And when I came through here before, I was not pulling a trailer. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it with a trailer on it. Oh, by the way, the game sounds are at 100%. All of them, everything except the music. And the microphone is still down a couple of notches from what it could fully be. Yeah, this thing's too wide. Shit, I thought it might be. This thing's too wide. My idea was to shoot through the gap here where it goes off to the left. It drops you right back down. I'll show you if I can get rid of that flag. You take that left and it drops you right back down into the swamp here without busting through all those trees. Shit. So we'll have to back up and go down, and then that way I don't I don't need blue dots on the map for that. I'm not sure if I can make this drop off or if I need to go around the rock. Yeah, this will work all right. Man, this thing cruised around like a Porsche with no trailer. Put a trailer on it, and it's the lead sled. Yeah, come on, let's go. Fifth gear. Yeah, back to first. Back to crawling. Whoops. I meant to turn right here. I don't want to knock over that big ass tree and have it underneath the trailer or something. If the trailer knocks it over, that's fine, 'cause it'll just fall out of the way. Got a branch laying on the trailer. It'll disappear eventually. There it went. See there, it hit the front of the trailer and just bounced out of the way. Oh, which swamp is gonna be less of a pain in the ass? Oh, this is where we turned by Frank's house. But then you just got this huge swamp. You just end up in a different giant swamp. Unless, is there, it looks like, if that's not just a road up to the tracks, if it's an actual trail. Oh yeah, this is where I was going back and forth and I got hung up with the 8 spot. I just got to it by going around the big water hole. This isn't so deep. Can make a little better progress. Until I come back fully loaded, then forget it. Well, by popping the clutch, I got it to ride in second for a while and now popped up to third. I learned today that, whoops, I want to go this way. You can the button to shift gears for the clutch button, you can pop the clutch and it'll that you can pop that button and it'll make it shift up into a higher gear, whether it likes it or not. But if it shifts up too much, it'll just downshift again. Right now it's running third. Problem is it doesn't have enough squirrels under the hood. You've only got A plus power on this, where every other mod runs S plus power. And then there's no higher category than S plus, but that doesn't mean you can't continue to give it more horsepower. I think you hit S plus at probably like, oh, they measure it in Newton meters. I think you probably hit S plus around 300 or 350,000 Newton meters. To put that in a little comparison, the Kraz that I drive has twice that much. So this thing has less than half the power of Z-Kraz. I think I have to go all the way up to, oh, there is metal rolls here. I took all 10 from there yesterday. I wasn't aware that this one had some. When I looked at the map, when I looked at it on the map and selected it to see what it had, it didn't have any. So it was holding out on me. So let's load up 4. And we need one more. There we go. Hard to tell when it puts it on the trailer. But is it actually loaded or is it just flashing, Anyways, we're ready to go. Now we go back through the swamp to the one unit of metal sitting there. I could take down 1 unit of metal and only need 2 rolls of steel. But a little late to think of that now. Rolled steel factory production, whatever, that's where we're going. I know I can hear the game sounds better. Everything's louder. I don't know why everything suddenly changed. Well, except that Windows updated. But suddenly, you know, I have to go from keeping the game turned way down in order for anybody to hear me to I have to turn the game all the way up, and I'm still kind of loud, even though the mic is down a couple of notches. And it's got the nice tin can sound to it. I took care of the echo. Windows duplicated all my sound devices in Device Manager. So you were hearing on yesterday's video, there was so much echo because you were hearing two sources. Really work on that automatic transmission. Trying to look for which turn this way or turn that way, see which one has the smallest or the smaller big old giant mud hole. So here we're going behind that wood framing. I'm trying to steer it to the right, but the wheels don't turn. They just keep skidding forward. In racing, they call that pushing. It's gotta push. Or you just say it's pushing like a dump truck. What does this do? Oh, this just goes up top. Are we close enough to it to go up top? Rather go down to the other one, but screw it, we're here. And it does that. It keeps nosing in. I'm going to try to squeeze through here. Apparently I'm not gonna squeeze through there. The truck's just not gonna let me. I'm a foot away from the rock and I can't steer any closer to it. God, this would be so easy with the Kraz. Oh man. Maybe I'll try this side again, but from a sharper angle. Come on. There. That left front finally climbed that little tiny rise. And now I can't move. Oh, don't go more than that. I gotta tell you, this Maz is a sad comparison to the Maz in Mud Runner. No royal sitting there, so I can come straight through. Half an hour to go get some metal. And the trailer just got stuck on those steps as I turned into the unloading zone or whatever you want to call it. Four metal rolls unload. All right. Now I'll back up this truck out of the way and do the rest of it with the other truck. That's dandy fine. Dandy fine, I tell ya. No, stay off. Wow, that worked right the first time. First try. Now this is a louder, a little bit louder truck. Oh, I used up every bit of its fuel reserves to get it back down here from the factory. But we should have plenty to get back up there. That's no problem. But look at that trailer dip in the middle for just one pipe. That's crazy. Trigger. Metal rolls. I want to craft one large pipe. Let's do that shit. Now trigger. Load. Close. Baby, there it is. What I should have had yesterday. Now let's see if, oof, I don't know about trying to bring this thing all the way around. I mean, it turns tight, but the trailer has to be able to back up, and those tanks are there. But it made it. What is this doing? You get close to building or sign or whatever, and the camera freaks out. All right, away we go to finish factory main block. I had a good run at the hill until the truck dived for that light pole. Every time I pull it off the guardrail, it goes right back to it. There we go. I'm not even moving the throttle, and the truck keeps doing that. I'm never, I never took it off of full throttle. Yeah, did the same thing. And now it's gonna dump the pipe. Unfucking believable. Because that trailer is in the way. Why would it dump the pipe? Just because it's the trailer's up against that gate arm. Trailer wasn't even leaning over, but maybe 6 inches. These 8 spots have been just frickin' worthless since, I don't know, couple of, no, not like that. Since a couple of revisions back. No forward. There. First I gotta keep it off the pole, and then I gotta line it up beside the pipe so the crane can at least get one of them on. What would a video be without dumping shit off of an 8 spot and putting it back on? That's all the further I can reach. I doubt it's gonna pack like that. I'm all the way out. Can I raise it and bring it over, spin it? Maybe if enough of it's on the trailer, it'll pack it. I don't know. Let me try to extend and go down at the same. No. Can I raise it at any on that? The toe, the hook, the winch line? No. I don't know. We might have to unhook and pick them up from the beside the trailer. Maybe. Impossible to pack cargo. Yep. I'm gonna have to drop the trailer in order to get the cargo back on it. and less. I think this Kraz doesn't have a crane. Oh, it does. Also has some brick on it. It'll be easier to do it. No, this one doesn't have a crane. So it's the other one I have to use. I have to use the one with the brick on it. It's sitting plenty high to get back under it. Daytime. That's the limitations with those small cranes. Hooked up to the trailer, it won't even reach. You have to detach and drive up alongside the trailer. Scoot this guy out of my way. A little more and I should be able to reach, have enough reach for both of them. Oops, this way. And a little twisty. And release. Now, even if I didn't have the reach, I could just leave crane mode and drive the whole truck forward. Looks like I'm 4 or 5 feet short of having the reach. But maybe I can do something kind of crooked. And get enough. Oh, let's see. I guess just let it down, but make sure I swing it in there too. Okay. switch back to the other truck and see if that's enough. If I can change my view angle. Escape. Restore crane. Change truck. V. Pack cargo. And it worked. Outstanding. Now, change truck. Put this thing back where I got it from. I'm gonna have to move that other trailer. You know, can't you delete trailers in this? No. Well, maybe if I was hooked up to it. God, it's nice to drive one of these. Look at that. There's no delete trailer. That's on public test server. This is live server. But I can still get this thing out of the way. I couldn't back it up far enough. To keep the nose from sticking out. Let's see. I got too much stuff sitting around and I can't move the camera. I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work. Nah, the other trailer is gonna be right in the way. But I scooted it forward. Good enough. My intention was to bring it up, make a wide enough swing that I could come right up alongside that other 8 spotter. But I couldn't swing out that much. So this will have to be good enough for now until I can just get rid of it or something. just finish the game, just finish Yukon and not give a crap where the trailers were sitting. See how when that got hung up on the corner of the wall, it just powered past it. There it is. Stop engine. Go to the map so we can get the other truck. And 20 minutes later, actually it's been closer to 10 or 15, we get to make this delivery. Maybe. I mean, we're not up there yet, but there's nothing in the way now. There we go. Perfect. Now let's see where that covers the pipe a little bit, but who cares? You can see the truck. Well, let's... There. Good. Is it good for you? I want to make sure it's good for you. It's good for me. So, what do you say we finally finish this freaking job? Little more cutscene, but look at that. This is a vital stage in building the whole plant. Thanks to your persistence, we did the impossible. Well, feels like I did the impossible. Here's your share. Nice. And there's what we got to do next. Well, I don't know about reservoirs or treatment facility. Let's see. This area is full of beds. Besides, I hear there are tons of empty containers along the railroad. You may have use for them. We have not built the cabins for this one yet, or I have not built the cabins. And we have to move that big oil tank semi-trailer. So maybe we will save that for the last one. This one says 3 cabins. What? They changed that. They screwed me. They used to say 2 cabins, and I had both cabins there. I can, if I could pull up one of my old videos right now, I could prove it. But there were 2 cabin locations that needed 2 cabins apiece, and I had all 4 of them delivered. these so-and-sos with their updates every few days. Anyways, this one's 4 metal beam, 3 medium pipe, 4 concrete block, 4 brick, 3 cabin. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 spots. That's 6 spots. That's 4. That's 4. 4 and 4 for 8. 6 spot trailer. And then each one of these takes a container and 2 units of lumber. So 3 and 6. Oh, lovely. All right. Well, let's get out of here. There's the Azov I think it's 5319 iceberg. At any rate, it's called the iceberg. And the Maz 534 we left down there at the old steel factory. Between the two, I think I like the Maz better. Unless you could do something with the steering on this. Anyways, thanks for watching. And we'll be back later.